sink it in the middle.
Hey guys! I'm Veronica.
I'm Vanessa.
And we are
live. Today we are going to be sharing advice
with you
guys.
Apparently,
we are advice experts. Yes. We just thought that, we like to have conversations with you guys. So we would like to help you guys out with some stuff.
Help Danny?
I've never been on this early. Well, welcome. Okay, so yes, we would like to give you guys some advice about life and stuff. Are you okay?
What is happening?
Ronnie's. That looked fine. Yeah, sure. Yep. That adds a weird shadow now. If you could put it on the table. Yeah, there we go. It's just blinding me. Okay. Anyways, but the lighting looks okay? Okay. Alright. Okay, so now it is advice time.
I'm just getting blasted by this light right here.
Oh, Ronnie, it looked fine.
No, like...
Okay. Vanessa, do you like chicken? I do.
Jeez.
I like chicken. Okay.
I like chicken.
Alright. Alright, give us your questions.
Some questions.
We are ready to give advice and have just...
Feel this. Feel this bun.
She is not ready, apparently.
Feel this. Do you feel how,
Wow.
hard it is?
Yep. I could... How to deal with homework. You don't. Sorry. How to deal with
you just
homework?
gotta do it. Best thing is to come home and do your homework right away.
Mm-hmm.
That way you can have the rest of your evening free, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
That's what we used to do in high school, but then when college came, things got a little more difficult.
Yes. Okay. What else?
By the way,
Yes?
these glasses broke. If anyone saw... Look at my eye! Okay, so these glasses broke. I popped the lens out, but I got them fixed. But if I keep, having to, do this the whole time, it's because he, did something to them, and they're kind of stretched out. They're really loose on my face now. So I gotta go back and get them tightened.
Okay, so. Alright, I am ready. I'm ready. How to deal with essays? Why all the questions I'm reading having to deal with school? I guess so. Deal with essays. So basically, here's how you deal with essays. The best thing is to try and not get your way around it. Just do the essay and read the assignment, because that will be the fastest way you can finish an essay. It's going to take longer for you to either spark note the book you're supposed to read and then write the essay. You might as well just read and do the assignment and do the essay, because once you have your basic main points, you can just basically elaborate and say all these random things to make you sound smart.
Basically that. When you know the topic, and then you can just ramble.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in college, I've rambled so much in my essays just to I don't know,
just to make the page count longer.
And I've always tried to. I know you're not supposed to do this in essays. But when they're asking you about do you believe this or do you believe this, I always kind of make it neutral.
Yeah, just
so where I don't really give my full opinion, but I lean towards one side just a little bit. But I show the pros and cons of both sides.
All right, so okay, what else do we have? Ronnie's head looks weird.
I know, does it?
No,
I look like an egg. I look like an egg with a swirly poop on top.
It just looks like your hair is just
I know, it's just tight. Should I? Yeah, you know what? This is going to give me a headache. I'm not going to lie. What are you looking at?
You? Okay. Hi, I love you so much, Carol. Nessa is genius. How are you two today? We are great. Oh my.
This
okay.
is lovely.
So Sarah says I have a dilemma. I have to get surgery on my knee, but there's a massive chance I can't play soccer again. I'm scared and I don't know what to do.
Well.
Well, considering we don't know
much about soccer.
much about why you need to get surgery on your knee. I guess the question would be, is your knee affecting the way you play soccer? And if you get the surgery, will your knee get better to where you will be able to play soccer better in the future after it heals? I know that, injuries take a long time to heal and stuff, and sometimes you gotta wait and it kind of stinks. And you might miss out on some opportunities. But I guess in a sense, you have to, ask those hard questions like, is my knee affecting the way I play already? Can it get better? And do I, you might as well do the surgery so then you can just go ahead and get it fixed now instead of wait later because if you wait later to get the surgery, your knee might get more messed up. My hair. Can you help me, please?
I'm begging you.
What do you need help with?
Do not see it.
Just pat it down. That's not patting it down. It's just not cooperating. Maybe if I did like a side ponytail. Okay, how do you deal with a bully? Love you guys. Okay, so Ronnie and I, we have been bullied before in the past. Now I wouldn't say that we were like pushed. Hold on. I was pushed and stuff.
You were?
Yeah, people would bump into me. Girls would pull my hair in elementary school.
That's true.
I think but we weren't necessarily bullied someone mean bully. It was like just little tiny things that are still like being bullied. Honey, just put it in a ponytail. So okay. So I guess for me, when I've dealt with like being bullied in the past, like one time, I'll share some of my experiences so you guys get an idea. So in elementary school, girls would pull my hair. They would like bump into me on purpose. They would just say, they would accuse me of cheating on tests and stuff because I'm just really smart. No, okay, I'm not kidding. But I would get accused of cheating on tests. That looks good. And so, in middle school, just people would talk bad about us. In high school, there was this one girl who would spread like awful rumors about me, almost tried running over me and Ronnie in the parking lot.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was.
Those are just like little like simple things. And so I guess how I would get over it is I would tell my mom about it. I definitely recommend talking to either someone that you can trust, like an adult. Like, for example, we talked to our mom about stuff all the time because it's just really nice to get things out, in the open instead of keeping it all inside, So talk to someone that you really trust, and it could be a friend too as well. But I definitely would recommend try talking to someone who's just a little bit older. I don't know like what kind of friends you have, but not everyone. If you're young,
can I address something that I just saw?
Yeah.
Someone said, "Did your dad get a new job?"
No. Did our dad get a new job?
Okay, I think the funniest thing about YouTube and making videos sometimes is seeing the people who think our stuff is like 100% real. Like our sketches. Like the MT Exposed.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's so funny when people are like, do they really act this way? Oh no, their poor dad. I'm like, oh
Okay, well, in Meryl Twins Exposed is fake. Our dad does not have. He didn't get fired. Okay, back to what I was saying about bullies.
Sorry.
So yeah, talk to someone about it. I think that's really, really important. Also, if you can try your best to just stay away from the person who's bullying you, whether that's a friend that you know or just someone who's just bullying you, try to stay away from them. I think that's probably like the easiest thing to do. And I know sometimes that's hard because they'll be like sitting behind you in class or something. And if that's the case, you might as well just tell the teacher, like, hey, yo, look, I cannot sit by this person anymore because they are bullying me. Also, I'm a big believer of kill them with kindness. Just being kind to everyone. If you're kind to people who are mean to you, then what's the point of them bullying you? It's like if I were to be like, Ronnie, your glasses are weird, and if she were to reply with like, oh, thank you, like it's just like, yeah, they're weird, but I like them a lot. If you agree, then like I'm just like, oh,
No. You say it again.
Ronnie, your glasses are weird.
Oh, well, thanks, but I think your purple hoodie's really cool.
Thanks. Anyways, I'm a big believer in kill them with kindness and being kind to everyone, so then they don't have a reason to be mean to you, and then they're just, really rude, and they're going to feel awful in the end. I guess it really just depends on what type of situation your bully is.
Why is Nessa triggered? Yeah, why are you
because
triggered?
I'm trying to give advice and then you interrupted with the thing. Anyways, so okay, what is another? Let's see. How? Oh, wait. One more thing about bullying or bullies is usually it's not you that is the problem. It's usually something that they're dealing with. They have like insecurities or maybe something is going on at home, so they take it out on people. So I wouldn't take it personal. Well, not that. Never mind. Point is, it's usually them dealing with something and with their own insecurities, or they're jealous of you or something like that. So yeah, just like I said, talk to someone about it. Be kind to them, even though it's really hard. But in the end, it's worth being nice to them because you really don't know what they're going through. All right. Let's see. What else is there? Friends stop talking to you. What do? Well, first of all, as much as this might suck to hear, make sure you analyze yourself first and realize, did I do something wrong? Did I do something to hurt my friend in order for them to stop talking to me? As much as you don't want to do that, sometimes you just got to. And if you did something that may have hurt them, then you gotta be the bigger person and apologize to them. And if they don't forgive you, or they don't say it's okay, and they are still like mad about it, then that's their loss and they're kind of just being rude. But if you are truly looking at yourself and you haven't done anything, then like I said again, that person, it's their loss. They're losing a really good friend. And so I think it shows that they weren't really a good friend to you in the first place. So you can always make new friends. People come and go. People come into your lives for certain reasons and they stay there, or sometimes they leave. But people have their time. Hold on. I need to text Daddy. He's being what if your friend leaves you for another person? One time, my friend did that when I was in middle school. She like started becoming friends with this other girl, and like they started doing their own thing, and it was like really obvious, and I was just kind of like, what's going on? And so it was very hurtful. But there's a saying we have, it's called rejection is protection, and we say that like all the time. And I know some of you are like, we know, but some of you who've never heard it, rejection is protection means that when something doesn't work out, whether that's like a job or like a friendship, relationship, you don't get an opportunity, or just like, something doesn't happen and it doesn't work out for you. It just means that you are being protected from something and that there's something better planned for you. So rejection is protection, and if you can remember that through everything you do in life, I think it becomes easier. Dealing with friends like that, like friends who are being mean, who ignore you. You're just being, protected from something bad that could potentially happen. Okay. I think we have some super chats. Let's see. Oh. Maybe not. Why aren't they showing? Oh, shoot. Well, no super chats. Wait. Also, okay, so back to the whole thing about Meryl Twins exposed. So for some reason, a lot of people were commenting on our video saying, like, is this fake? Like, or is this real? And Ronnie and I just want to say that it's 100% fake. If you couldn't tell that our assistants are us, it's not real, it's fake, and that we didn't fire our dad, and that we don't actually act like that in real life. Yeah. I'm trying to pull up these super chats, but it's not working. There we go. There's one. I knew your dad wasn't fired. I was joking. Love y'all. Morgan Lee. That's the only one I see. That's the only one. Okay. Well, Morgan Lee. I knew your dad. Oh, well, thanks for your comment. That's for some reason that's the only. Okay, let's see. What else? What other advice do we need? Okay. Oli. Oh. Hey guys, my question is, my college semester is most likely ruined because of a teacher's strike. Oh, advice for moving on, and I want to try to move to LA. So because of a teacher's strike, the rest of your semester is ruined? Is it? Oh, because like the teachers are going on strike. We kind of dealt with something similar at our school. Yeah, although my professor was like, I ain't striking. And I was like, he was like, okay. My professor didn't care. Well, I think if there is a way to get a hold of either your professor or like someone else in the school that you are in, like let's say it's like the science school part of your college, if you can somehow get a hold of like the top person and ask for advice. I think something that people forget is that you can call like your school and ask questions, and they usually have the answers, and it's very easy to call. Although sometimes Ronnie gets like social anxiety for calling people, so I guess it's not that easy sometimes to call. But waiting to throw me under the bus. So yeah, you can always call or email someone and ask, what do we do? Because I had a professor last semester, and she was my online professor, and she basically like disappeared from online, and everyone was like, what's going on? And like students were trying to meet up with each other to figure out, and I was like, screw that, I'm just gonna go talk to someone in the department. And I went and talked to someone in the department, and they hadn't, like, no one had said anything about this professor gone missing. So basically, go to your school, talk to someone in the department, and figure out what's going on. And that's with like anything, any like problems with like professors or teachers. If you can go and talk to someone about it, yeah. This is my second year in college, and I've been struggling with the stress of balance, everything, work, school, friends, family. How do you do it? You just do it. You just do it. I think a schedule is very, very important. Scheduling things is super key to
trying to not be stressed and making sure you have your weekends to yourself.
I think for me in the past, if you're someone who doesn't like to write down your schedule and everything, as long as you have your homework done and it's all, and you have it done before the due date, then everything else should be easier. To be able to do your activities, go visit your family, all this stuff.
What do you do when your ex keeps talking to your parents after 1 year you broke up?
Oh!
Okay, well,
Did you know? Okay,
hold
one time, after I broke up with someone, he 2 weeks later brought cupcakes to the door and addressed it to our entire family. Do you remember that?
That was a nice gesture, but you don't have to. That doesn't mean you have to reply.
But what? Yeah, that doesn't.
Okay,
mean,
wait.
So what do you do in that situation?
Hold on. So if your ex is still talking to your parents,
I think you talk to your parents.
And we do not know if it's bothering her or him. I don't know if the username was her.
Oh, yeah.
If it's bothering you, then you need to talk to your parents. You need to say, look, I don't appreciate you still talking to my ex. I don't like that. And I know he was maybe he's a good family friend or something. I don't know the situation, but honestly, just tell people how you feel. And if you tell people how you feel, life will be easier.
The truth will set you free.
No family friend. Oh, it's not a family friend. Okay, so then, then tell your parents that you don't appreciate them talking to him, and that you would prefer if he stopped. And you can, if you have the guts too, even tell him hey, you just nicely bring it up and say it's cool that you still talk with my parents and stuff, but please don't. Or just tell your parents. Maybe that's easier. Then your parents can ignore him. Okay.
Advice about crushes and how tell them you like them. I am in 7th grade, and my crush, I know who he likes. But what's crazy is that I have written songs about him. He's my friend's ex. It's very awkward.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, so in that case, if he's your friend's ex, you might as well just not even go there.
You gotta respect the girl code or bro code. Wait, did they say that it was well, I don't know if I didn't see the account name, so I don't know if you're a female or a male. But you gotta respect the friend code.
Yeah, respect the friend code. But also, is the friend a really good friend, or is it just
an acquaintance?
So for example, if I've met someone and hung out with them maybe 2 times, but I don't really talk to them, I'm not really good friends with them, I don't know what their favorite color is, and they had an ex and I liked them, I would date their ex. Because I don't know them. But if you know this person, then you probably should not go for their ex. Because it does something to you when your friend goes for your ex. And that really sucks when that happens. When it's a really good friend.
Who should you go to when you want to tell something personal to someone but you have no one to talk to, including family and friends? Well, depending on your age, if you're in school, there's always people willing to listen to you and hear you out, like the counselors.
Or maybe someone at work, if you
someone
have
at your work,
your boss. People like to listen and help others out, even though sometimes people don't seem like it. There are nice people in the world, and if you feel like you don't have anyone to talk to, there is definitely someone you can talk to. You just gotta, look in the right places. But the other one was, how do you tell your crush you like them?
Oh, you don't.
You wait till they do.
You wait till they do. Because what if you don't want to be in that situation. You don't want to be telling someone you like them and then they don't tell you back. They're ew, no. What? That'd be the worst thing ever. So what you do is you become friends with them.
You become better friends with them.
That's the intention you go in with.
Yeah,
you don't go in thinking, wow, I'm going to become friends first, and then maybe he will like me. You
just be friends
just
with
be
them.
friends with them.
You might as well, if you like them and you know they don't like you, or you don't know if they like you, you might as well just keep the friendship with them instead of ruining it by saying, I like you. You know, better to have them in your life still if they're worth having in your life, as a friend rather than an ex.
Yeah, because like, shoot, I had a thought, but I lost it. Let me think.
Kind of sad.
Because like, whoa, I remember the thought now. Because if you're like their friend, you know, sometimes people become more attracted to someone when they get to know you a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not always about what's on the outside.
I'm a strong believer as well in being friends first. I believe in being friends first, and sorry, wait. Okay, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I really think it's important to be friends first with someone. I think, you know, you get to know them better. You know, they ask for advice. You give each other advice about stuff. And if you are friends for a while, it should be easier to date them and you guys won't fight a lot. I just think being friends first is better. But I know sometimes people just hop right into a relationship, and I think that's fine. I guess that's okay. But just like make sure to take things slow and don't rush things. Advice on internet/YouTube drama. Okay, alright. I've got a lot to say about internet drama. And this is what I got to say.
What internet drama are you a part of?
Subtweeting. People who subtweet over the internet.
Oh, okay.
I've dealt with that in the past.
Okay.
Not anymore, because I don't cause problems. I'm kidding. I don't cause problems, but you know, there's just so much drama going on the internet right now, and it's so sad, and it's not even with me, but so okay, for those of you who are dealing with drama that involves like internet, if there is any way you can stay off the internet and not like fire back at the person who's causing the drama, and if there's any way you can talk to them like over text or call them or see them in person and just talk to them and have a healthy, normal conversation instead of subtweeting about them, that is the best way to handle drama over the internet. I absolutely hate when people subtweet other people and when they put their like lives on and their problems on the internet, saying like, yeah, I absolutely hate when you know, your friend ditches you or something like that. You know, I hate when people do that. So, one, do not subtweet about people, and don't subtweet people back if they're subtweeting about you. It's not a good look for you to other people. Two, it causes way unnecessary drama. Three, everybody will know about it. Do you want everybody knowing about your business, about, you know, what you're dealing with? You don't want that. And it's just it's obviously you have the freedom to tweet whatever you want, but if you don't want problems, then don't tweet about your problems. Deal with them in a mature, healthy way. Call people, talk to them in person if you can. Way better. It's so much better, and in the end you don't look bad. Even if you did mess up, you don't look bad because you dealt with it off the internet. You know? So, okay, yes. Do not subtweet. Do not tweet about your problems. I mean, you can, but I'm just
sorry,
gonna tell
guys.
you.
I'm tweeting out that we were broadcasting.
But yes, so okay. But right now there's just there is so much drama going on in like the YouTube world, and I don't know what to say about it, and like because it's bad, and I feel bad for people, and it's just sad, and it makes me just like face palm, man. Just I don't know. Man, very sad. There's a lot of, you know what happens is people
bully other people but don't realize it. And that's what happens. A lot of bullies don't realize they are bullying. So please make sure that you are being kind to others. And if you think you say something that might have been offensive, please get off your high horse and say, I messed up, I'm sorry. So many people have so much pride nowadays that they can't admit to messing up and they feel like they always have to be right. And I think it says so much more about a person being able to admit they're wrong than always being right. I think that says so much. And I think that goes for everyone watching. If you are able to look at yourself and say, yeah, you know what? I messed up when I said that joke that hurt their feelings. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. I messed up. Sorry I caused problems. Can you please forgive me and let's move on? I think that is such a good quality about any person. And if you are able to do that, then you are a great person. And if you struggle with being able to look at yourself and reflect on your decisions and stuff, start practicing. Start looking at everything or everyday things that you do and everyday things you say to like your friends and stuff, and like look at the reactions. Just take it slow. Just make sure you are not in the wrong and that before people accuse you of stuff.
Wow, you have a lot to say.
This is called giving advice. People are asking about bullying and stuff, so just saying.
OMG, Nessa's advice is so good. Yes, it is. She got very, very good advice.
I'm that friend that people text and I give like amazing advice to, but then no one ever listens to my advice, and then they come back later and they were like, you were right. That's me. I'm that friend. It's so annoying too. So listen to me, people.
How'd you deal with the guy that plays games?
Well, does he play Monopoly? I'm just kidding. Sorry. I just got done saying I give good advice. How to deal with the guy who plays games? You don't play the game and walk away.
Very true. I mean, like, that means that guy isn't mature.
When
enough,
guys
and I don't
play
think
games,
you deserve that. No one deserves to be played.
If guys play games, you don't play the game and walk away. I've always heard, for guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've always heard that if you like a guy, but he's kind of like a player and he kind of like plays games and all this stuff, and if you play hard to get, it makes him want you more. Is that true? That's what I've heard, and I'm not really sure. I just want to know, what do you guys think? Do you like it when a girl plays hard to get? Because I personally don't like it when guys play hard to get. I'd rather just be like, yo, do you like me? I like you. Let's like have fun. But like, I don't know. That's just annoying. So if a guy plays games, I am always out.
Not true. No.
See?
Yes.
Yes? Oh, so
depends on the girl. Hi.
Oh, true.
I don't like hard to get. No. You dig. No. Yes.
I guess like I can see.
True.
I can see both. Like
how to know if a boy likes you.
Like if a girl
might send the wrong message.
Yeah, see, there's always like little factors to stuff. Like maybe it seems like the guy is playing games and playing hard to get when really he's just like really insecure and reserved and doesn't know how to tell you he likes you. It could be a bunch of different things. But for me, and this goes to guys too, if a girl or a guy is playing games, they're messing with you, with your emotions.
It's not true. At all. Guys will stop gaming if the girl is worth it.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that's so funny. It's such a funny thing. No, yeah. If a guy or a girl is playing games with you, then just don't bother. Don't even bother.
Okay, so
it's not even worth it.
I've seen lots and lots and lots of questions about period advice. Sorry, boys. But, like, I feel like we should at least address it once.
Okay.
So what
kind of
advice?
advice?
Eat chocolate. Yeah, no, eating chocolate doesn't help at all. It does help a little. But when, like, you're getting cramps and stuff, it's the worst. You know what I've learned is that anytime that I've gotten cramps, I used to take this stuff called Midol, and it would help. But the last time I took it was, like, 7-8 months ago, because it made me throw up, and I was too scared to try it again, because I Googled it, and it said that sometimes Midol and, like, Advil have this certain coating over it that messes with your hormones, and then it makes you throw up. So I was like, I ain't never doing that again. So I always take ibuprofen.
Yeah, there was a time in my life where when I would get my period, I feel so awkward talking about this, but this is like normal stuff. When I would get my period, if I didn't throw up, I wouldn't feel better. Which that sounds very like, probably should have gone to the doctors for that. But I learned, wait a second. I wouldn't feel good if I threw up. Unless I threw up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, but I guess if you're feeling nauseous, and this goes for anyone who ever feels nauseous, because I get car sick a lot, if you drink Sprite, it should help with nausea. I don't know how to say the word. And if you sprinkle or just squirt a little bit of lime juice into Sprite or ginger ale, it should help settle your stomach. I know that's not the case all the time, but when you have cramps or you feel nauseous, that's usually my go-to medicine. Just Sprite and lime.
So I just saw a comment that said, "What's a period? I'm 9." If you do not know what we're talking about, please ask your mom.
Yeah, ask your mom. So anyways, yes, if you ever feel nauseous or you have cramps in your stomach, drink Sprite and some lime juice, and if that doesn't help, then I don't know, because that's how I get rid of my when I get nauseous, that's what I do. Also, girls, when you are on your period and you start to get moody, make sure you try to, like, acknowledge the fact that your hormones are a little bit extra and that you are being emotional, and try, if you can, try to, like, calm down or just apologize and saying, look, sorry, I was a little bit over dramatic. Sorry, I can't help it.
But don't use it as an excuse to
be over
dramatic and moody and be like, "Nah, I'm on my period." Like, no, like, just get through it. It's worse. We don't need to be rude to people because of it. How to get rid of your period faster?
That's not a thing. Don't try.
That's not natural.
Just do what your body does. If you have a week-long period, you might as well just let that happen. Okay, let's move on.
Topic.
Okay, what can I do? I find myself obsessing over Veronica, thinking of you in my life again. It stopped for a while, but it's back. Hope to meet you someday.
Well,
maybe we will meet someday.
Maybe we will meet someday.
I wish we could meet everyone someday. That would be the best thing ever. Okay. I need advice on not being socially awkward. I can never keep a conversation going. Okay. Listen. I don't know who put it in people's brains that being shy, quiet, awkward, weird, or whatever is not good, because that is not true. It's normal. It's normal. And first of all, how do I explain this? I personally have been told, I was trying to talk to someone one time, and this was like at a party. It was like one of the first times we went to a party here in LA, and someone was like, "You're weird and awkward," and I was like, oh, thank you. And I was like, oh my gosh, wait,
what? And that person, like, judged me for being weird and awkward because of the way I was talking. But then, like, another time, I started talking to someone, and I realized that they were weird and awkward, too. And I related to that person so much more than the other person. So, for you who's asking, how do you become less socially awkward? I think you should accept that that's what makes you you, and that there's nothing wrong with being awkward, and that there's lots of other people who are awkward. And if you find those people, you can relate to them so much more than people who are going to be judgmental of that.
I think definitely certain people will think you're weird and that you're awkward, but other people will not. So I think that's, very important to find those people who you can relate to.
But if you are really not wanting to become socially, if you don't want to be awkward and you're trying to work on your talking skills and you want to become a better talker, I highly suggest you look at the way people talk, analyze them, Google stuff, like watch YouTube videos on how to act in the presence of people. There's lots of ways to do that. That's a thing that, like, you gotta, like, study if you some people are just naturally good at talking, but, like, sometimes it's a learned thing.
Also, people love to talk about themselves.
Yes, so
People
asking questions.
It's all you can do to keep a conversation. Sometimes I've only done this. I've only asked questions one time. I had an hour-long conversation with someone. They were like, "Wow, Vanessa, you are so amazing. Wow, you're just an awesome person. Thank you." After the hour-long conversation, not once did I say anything about my life. All I did was ask that person questions because people love to talk about themselves. So if you're trying to talk to someone or, like, get good at talking and keeping a conversation, ask questions. There are a million questions in the world you could ask. Ready? Here are some right now. What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite food? Okay. What do you want to do later on in life?
What kind of music do you like?
Do you have any pets? Do you have any pets? Any of those stuff, you can then add on more questions. Oh, so your favorite movie is Star Wars. Why do you like Star Wars? Because I love this and this and this. Or like, oh yeah, I've seen Star Wars and this is why I like it. Or I've never seen Star Wars. Should I watch it? Yeah. What other movies do you like? What else? What else?
But you know what I've noticed sometimes is when sometimes people who like to ask questions will take their own question and answer it for themselves. But they won't really care about your answer.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that? What movie do you like?
Star Wars.
I love Star Wars. Oh, I don't. And they start giving their opinion.
I hate Star Wars because it's so super like this and this.
And
but
I really like this movie instead because that one's my favorite movie. And they're like,
great.
Love it.
Okay, so yeah, definitely for those of you who don't like to talk and you want to be more social, just ask people questions. They love to talk about themselves. Do you think chivalry still exists? Oh yeah, definitely. I think it does, and I think
it's getting lost though.
I think they're okay. So for me, how I see chivalry is like, I love when guys open the door for me still, but I also open the door for them too. I love when they pay for my meal, but I also offer to pay too, or maybe I pay for dessert or for the movie. I think it's finding like a balance, like an equal balance, and so then, the guy doesn't get mad, you don't get mad, there's no problems.
But if you are a guy, there are some things you can do that are very chivalrous. That if you don't know if you're going up and down stairs, if you're going up the stairs, let the girl walk first. That way, if she falls back, you catch her. or if like you're going down the stairs, you go first. Mm-hmm. So if she falls, she fall on you.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I don't think chivalry is dead.
And honestly, I don't think it's bad if a guy treats a girl good. Like, I know, there's a lot of people who'd be like, I think it's what you said. It's finding a balance.
Yeah, definitely finding a balance.
Because we definitely live in a different world where us women want to do stuff. Like, I know there's been many times where I'm like, oh, no, I want to pay for it. I want to do this. But, like, that's not the chivalrous thing to do. But, like, it's finding a balance for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Who is Veronica? Who's Vanessa? I'm Veronica. And she's Vanessa.
Yes, I am Vanessa. Oh, someone said, how do you say no to a friend who wants to copy your work? Okay. Ready? Sorry, I just burped. I'm so sorry. I definitely dealt with that, and I'm like a nice person, so I'm always like, yeah, you can copy it. Like, dang it. Okay, well, hold on. Wait for a second. Let's take a step back. Does this friend get good grades usually? And is it a friend that you could potentially copy their work too?
It's like a trade-off.
Like a trade-off.
No, that's not, you're not supposed to.
No. Okay, sorry. No, but I've definitely had in the past where someone wanted to like copy off my work and I didn't want them to. So I just blatantly, is that the word? Lied and said, I didn't do it either, sorry. And then somehow secretly turned it in. It's just,
I always said, yeah, I mean, you can, but I'm going to just be real honest. I've struggled with this so much, and I'm 100% positive all my answers are wrong. That's what I would say.
True.
And then they'd be like, oh.
Yeah. I don't want to encourage lying.
Or they would say, oh, well, I guess can I just still look at it anyway and just, like, reference it? And it'd be, like, they'd still kind of cheat a little bit, but they wouldn't copy it exactly because they think my answers are wrong, so they would put a bad answer.
Or you could just tell the teacher, if you really want to go there, just say, hey, look, this person has to copy my homework. But, like, I never did that. I always just was like, sucks for you. But if it was like my friend, I would, like my really good friend, and I knew that they couldn't do it. Yeah, don't. But if it was like my best friend,
I don't know. But yeah, copy that all you want.
Like if it was Ronnie,
copy it.
Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Let's see if our super chat works.
I don't know why it's not working.
Oh yeah, you know what? In the end, you could always just say no. It's kind of hard to say that sometimes, especially if you're someone. Yeah, why doesn't the super chat doesn't work?
I don't know. It's making me feel bad because I know there's been a lot of super chats, and we can't read them.
Body confidence. Ooh, I have a lot to talk about body confidence. So in elementary school, okay, ready? Okay,
I'm ready.
So in elementary school, all the girls in PE, like their legs wouldn't touch, like their knees would touch and their legs would touch, and mine wouldn't because just how like my legs were, like how I'm born, like the structure of my legs, like my knees can't not touch. Like when I stand, I just have like a natural thigh gap because I have chicken legs and my legs, like my bones, my knees just can't touch. But I was always so insecure about my legs in PE. Always insecure.
Yeah, like how
I just felt like my legs were too skinny and that like my legs were weird and that all the other people like had normal legs and that I was deformed. I just thought that. You thought you were deformed?
So yeah. If you looked at me and you're probably like, ugh.
But little did I realize that that's just normal. Like it's just so I just always felt really insecure, and to be honest, I never really got over it until the day on Twitter when they said thigh gaps were a thing. And I was like, excuse me, my whole life I've been thinking that my legs were deformed, and so now you're telling me that my deformed legs are like a thing? So I was like, wow, okay, cool. But then I was like, oh man, now all the girls who legs touch, they're gonna feel the way I felt. And at that point, you kind of just have to like get over it. Like you just have to move on and be like, you know what? My legs are this way for a reason. I'm gonna love my legs because they're things that make me walk and get through this life. So I have to love them anyways. You know, your body is the only thing you live in. Your body is the thing you live in here on earth. So you should probably take care of it and love the way it is, even no matter what. And I'll be honest, like, I have, like, you know, veins on my legs that I get so insecure about, but they're my legs and I can't help it. So I'm still gonna wear skirts. I'm gonna wear dresses still.
I will say that if you are insecure about your body and the way it looks, you should accept that this is who you are and this is the way you live and you should be happy. But if it doesn't make you happy, there are so many ways to I don't want to like be like, I don't know.
Here's the thing.
You should just always try and be the healthiest you can be. And that is by always drinking water and just eating healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's healthy ways to... I don't think having a little meat on you is a bad thing. Like, you can still be a healthy person by having, like, a little meat to you, you know?
I think it just, like I said, your body's the only thing you live in here on Earth when we're here on Earth. And so if you take care of it, you know, eat healthy things, try to exercise.
If you want.
But
highly try and eat healthy because what you put into you really does matter.
If you like work for it and you eat healthy, then you're going to love yourself anyways because you're healthy. You love your body because it's healthy, and then there's really no problem. I just think it's just so annoying how there's so many stereotypes of what
the perfect image is.
Right. I hate that so much because it really wraps around all of our heads. And if you think about it, what really is social media? Like, why is it a thing?
Well, hold on. Why is it?
Because social media is what the reason why people feel insecure about their bodies. You know, because of like Kylie Jenner. If you don't have the body of Kylie Jenner or the lips of her, like you don't meet society's like standards. But like, why is it that Kylie Jenner's body is the body that we are supposed to meet? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it her body? But like, the thing is, it's just, and it's always like society's opinion. Because I know back in the day, it used to be that if you were like, if you weren't skinny, that means you were rich and like popular and all that stuff, and that was like the ideal body type. And now it's like the ideal body type is if you're skinny, like that's like perfect, right?
I would say, okay, I don't think Kylie Jenner was a good person to compare to, because everyone's all like, her body's fake. Everyone's all like, I disagree.
Okay, well, people praise
skinny models, and that kind of stuff.
But they also praise like the very, very like.
Oh,
the thing with the waist training.
Oh, yeah,
that type of body too. They say that's like ideal. They say skinny, like Kendall Jenner, like Victoria's Secret.
Waist.
They just like that kind of stuff.
Small waist, a big butt.
Kylie Jenner was just like an example. I'm not saying that she's like the ideal body type that social media like looks up to. Like there's so many different types of body types, but it's like pretty much very similar if you look at it. So it's really hard to be able to be like, yeah, I love my body nowadays because, you know, social media takes that and they say like you will only love your body if it looks like this. And that's the hard part, you know, and that's when you just got to do things for yourself and do things that make you happy. Whether that's, you know, exercising or not even exercising. You know, I know there's some girls who get a lot of stuff done to their face because it makes them happy. They're not doing it to please society, but because they genuinely want, you know, a little bit more plump in their lips. And I'm not going to sit here and say that's wrong because I don't think it is. I don't think it's wrong to fix something about yourself that you don't like. I think it's wrong when you do it for the wrong reasons.
Whose face is stressed out? Why does someone say, why is Ronnie stressing? Am I stressing?
I think it all really depends on your intentions of what you do. So if you want a thinner body because you just really want it yourself, you don't want to do it because you want to please society, you just want to do it for yourself, then go for it. If you already love yourself and you don't need nobody telling you need to look a certain way, then that's great. That's amazing. It's just really, don't do things for other people. Always do it for yourself and make sure like you are happy with who you are.
Someone said, what happens if you eat too much food? Make sure it's a lot of good, healthy food.
Yeah. I know Ariana Grande once said that when she changed, so she went from like eating like 10-ounce steaks like all the time because she used to eat a lot, and she said what she did was she ate the same amount but just healthier things, and she lost weight that way and also exercised. But she didn't like take things out of her diet. She just ate healthier but the same amount.
But then, sometimes life's too short to not have a good steak.
True. She's vegan. Yeah, she's also vegan.
Just always try and eat some type of healthy food at least once a day.
Once a day, eat something healthy. We're not health experts, so there's definitely people who
not
are
our topic. You should go watch like a health channel or something.
Yeah.
Because we're like, eat healthy.
But also eat things you like. Hey, go have that cupcake. You will not die if you have a cupcake. At least
just don't have it every day.
Times. Yeah, just don't eat every day.
If you know you're about to eat something, like for me, I have to restrain myself from eating so many things because it causes me acne. Coffee causes me acne. Sugar, which includes candy, lots and lots of candies. I can't eat a Jolly Rancher and then wake up the next day with no pimples. Like, it just, so many things give me acne. Caffeine. So caffeine and sugar are the two top things that give me acne. So that if you think about it, that's a lot of things. But when it's like pure sugar, so like candy, but then like pure caffeine, coffee, soda. So it makes me very, very, very sad because I can't eat or drink certain things. But I have to do it because I won't have a nice flawless face. I have like a huge zit right here because I drank coffee the other night. But it was because I was forced to. I met with my acting partner and she was like, let's go get coffee. And I was like, I can't go and just not get coffee.
Okay, so I've read two things. Okay, someone said,
but dark chocolate, for some reason, it doesn't affect my face. Just saying.
Okay, so I read two things that I want to address. So one said, how to deal with acne. If you eat healthy, drink a lot of water, and don't use a ton of chemicals on your face and just use natural stuff, your acne should go away.
Also, clean pillow sheets.
Clean pillow sheets, clean makeup brushes if you're using makeup. Just make sure everything is clean. Make sure you're not putting a ton of stuff on your face because essentially sometimes that makes your acne worse when you think it's getting better. So drink lots of water, eat healthy, all that stuff. And then the second thing I saw, someone said how to be funny. And the trick to being funny is not to try to be funny.
Also, watching other people. Watching people who are funny just really helps.
If you want to be funny, just say jokes.
Hey, sometimes that doesn't work.
Yeah, true.
Sometimes people have it, sometimes people don't. Sometimes it takes people years to learn how to do comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So, for those of you who feel like you're not funny, watch people. No, and watch people in class who are funny. There's some people, I remember, like Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Diary of a Wimpy Kid. We went to school with Zach. He was one of the funniest people I know, but most of his humor was self-degrading. And if you don't know what that means, it's making fun of yourself. But that's kind of hard because you have to have the confidence in order to make fun of yourself. And that type of humor is really good if you can pull it off.
There's definitely different types of humor. So you can learn the different types of humor.
Yeah. There's self-degrading.
There's just like
puns, witty comments.
Witty comments are really hard.
Then there's like dark humor, which we have a friend at our school who's really good at that. But that can get offensive and stuff. Racist humor, don't even go there. It's just not funny at all. I'm not a huge fan of sexual humor either. but I know some people
it can be funny.
It
sometimes.
can be, but it's just like I'm not a fan of it. So just watch people. You can learn so many things.
And not only that, you'll also figure out, oh, I already do that kind of comedy already.
Yeah.
Let's do like 2 more advices and then we'll
hop off.
We'll hop off. Small boob advice? Okay, small boob advice. Just so you know.
You ain't about it. What are you trying to
What? Okay.
We both have small boobs.
We have very, very small boobs. But they're there, okay?
There's something.
There. Well, it sucks when people comment like, you got small boobs. Okay, and I've got boobs. Okay, so I know there's definitely like natural ways to make them bigger, but why would you want to make them bigger? You can sleep on your stomach, and if you're with someone, they're closer to the heart.
There's nothing wrong with the size of your boobs, big or small.
Not only,
and you know, if you're asking because you want them to be bigger, so you can have guys like you, there are many guys
who
like small boobs, or just don't even care at all. And if you're a guy in the comments who can testify and agree with that, go ahead and comment that
you don't care about.
But if you're a guy who does care about boobs, and you just kind of leave, please.
Exactly.
DJ Fernandez, I agree. Joseph, I agree with Ronnie.
Boobs are boobs. You've got them. Everyone has them. They might be small, but they might be big.
It doesn't matter. Alfredo says it doesn't matter.
Still there.
You're still there.
Yes,
Jacob says I don't care. I agree.
Exactly. It's just, you should not worry about that. That should not be your worry. You should be worried if the guy is a good guy or not. Or if it's a good girl, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Very true. So yeah. Small boobs, big boobs, we love them all. They're all great. The guy should like you for you, and it won't matter to them. Butts are more important. Okay, well hold on now. Some people got small booties too. So there are ways to get bigger butts naturally. Yeah, there are ways to get bigger butts, so you can work on that.
You do them squats.
Same with the what? So it said same with the pee size. Oh my god. Okay, moving on.
Okay, moving on. Moving on.
Okay.
Advice on starting a YouTube channel. Thanks for inspiring me. Okay. I really like talking about this subject because it's what we're passionate about. So if you are starting a YouTube channel, I will say it's one of the most discouraging things. It is at the beginning. At the beginning, it is. But
very discouraging.
If you're doing it because you want money, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. We started doing YouTube because we just loved it. We had no idea you could make a living out of YouTube. But since we didn't know that, we just were dedicated to making YouTube because we looked at it as a way that this was our online resume. Because most people who are doing YouTube eventually want to do bigger things in the entertainment industry. So look at it as that.
Not all.
Look at it as that. If your content is good, people will notice. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend started a YouTube channel, and her channel was super small, but someone who was casting for that show saw her channel. Or actually, I don't know how the story is. Either she helped write it, because of how funny her content was. Point is, she had a YouTube channel, and she was successful because of that. There's a couple people on Saturday Night Live right now who have YouTube channels. I've never heard of them. And there's another TV show that started off of a guy who started on YouTube but didn't have a lot of subscribers. So it's about the content you post.
Yeah, definitely. And if it's a passion, then it should be fun. You know, it shouldn't be hard. Like Ronnie said, if you've got good content, whether that's filmmaking, whether that's fashion, storytelling, doing sketches, playing video games, people are going to find it. Good content is always found. Sometimes it's, it's covered by unnecessary, stupid content.
I will say it does take a lot of hard work and dedication, and consistency is key. Posting every week is a huge thing. Making sure your tags are all like very popular.
But
Cursing.
Don't curse.
Don't curse because YouTube can detect it and like
It's just
better to start off not cursing because that way YouTube won't flag your videos.
Yeah, but that's the thing. People don't want to be like, that's people's personalities.
True. If you curse, it's fine.
It just might be a little bit harder.
You will have to, for some reason, YouTube flags your videos and stuff. So
it might just be a little bit harder.
It might be a little easier to just not do it
at first,
or bleep out your stuff.
Yeah, bleep out. Make sure it's family friendly. That's pretty much it. Make sure you're having fun.
Yeah.
Make sure it's fun.
Don't do it for the money and
don't
stuff.
do it for the views. Don't do it for the money. Do it for yourself because it's fun.
It's fun. It's really one of the funnest things Ness and I have ever done in our lives.
And we never did it.
We never knew what would come out of it. And this is like the craziest thing. And I think if you want to start a YouTube channel, go for it. Like I said, it's your online resume. And you can show people what you can do. And it's not like it's just meant for acting. Like if you love cars, make a car channel. If you love health, make a health channel.
If you love science, help people with their homework.
Like ASAP Science. Oh my gosh, I love ASAP Science. If you love animals, make an animal channel.
Yeah. So I think that's gonna wrap up our thing. But before we go, I just want to know, like, did you guys like us like giving advice? Like, should we do this again? Let us know. I guess here or in the comments below, because I love giving advice to people. Because we all essentially struggle with the same things, so it's fun to like, talk about it and see your guys' opinions and stuff. So yeah, let us know if you guys liked it. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, or you can subscribe to Meryl Twins.
Make sure you turn on your notifications to know when we go live, because I saw some people didn't know. That's why I tweeted like halfway through the broadcast. But yes, hope you guys have a great day. Always try and stay encouraged. Be nice to others. Have courage. Love others. Love yourself too. And take care of yourself. Yeah, so take care of yourself. Love yourself. Love others. Be kind. Have courage. Talk to people. And yeah, I guess that's what you can take away from today's broadcast. Thank you so much for watching. We love you guys so much, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.